President George Washington, the first President of the United States of America, 1789 to 1797, and the father of the nation, had a profound influence on the United States of America, is resounding and enduring. Here are 10 of his greatest legacies. 1. Establishing the presidency. President George Washington essentially defined the role of the president. There was no precedent, and he had to create the office's traditions and expectations. He established the concept of a strong executive within a Republican framework, balancing power with restraint. His conduct set the standard for future presidents, emphasizing integrity, duty, and public service. 2. Voluntary resignation of power. After leading the Continental Army to victory and serving 2 terms as president, President George Washington voluntarily resigned his power. This act was revolutionary, demonstrating that leaders could relinquish power peacefully, a crucial principle for a republic. This action prevented the United States from becoming a monarchy or dictatorship, a very real possibility at the time. 3. Setting the 2-term precedent. President George Washington's decision to step down after 2 terms established a precedent that lasted until President Franklin D. Roosevelt's presidency. This tradition reinforced the idea of limited presidential power and prevented any one individual from accumulating too much control. This precedent was so important that it was eventually codified in the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution. 4. Neutrality and foreign policy. In his farewell address, President George Washington warned against entangling alliances, advocating for a policy of neutrality. This principle guided American foreign policy for much of the 19th century, allowing the nation to focus on its internal development. His advice helped to keep the young nation out of damaging European conflicts. 5. National unity. President George Washington worked tirelessly to unify the fledgling nation, bridging regional divides and fostering a sense of national identity. He understood the fragility of the new republic and sought to create a sense of shared purpose among its diverse citizens. His tours of the nation helped to solidify the idea of a unified country. 6. The cabinet system. President George Washington established the cabinet system, bringing together key advisors to assist in governing. This system provided a framework for executive decision-making and allowed for diverse perspectives to be considered. This system is still in use to this day. 7. Supporting the Constitution. President George Washington's support for the Constitution was crucial to its ratification and success. His prestige and influence lent legitimacy to the new government, helping to overcome opposition. Without his support, it is very possible that the Constitution would not have been ratified. 8. The establishment of a federal judiciary. During his presidency, the Judiciary Act of 1789 was passed, which organized the federal court system. This act, signed by Washington, established the Supreme Court, federal district courts, and circuit courts, laying the foundation for the American judicial system. 9. His farewell address. President George Washington's farewell address provided invaluable guidance on governance, warning against political factions and foreign entanglements. It remains a significant document in American political thought, offering timeless advice on civic virtue and national priorities. 10. President George Washington's leadership during the Revolutionary War. Without Washington's leadership, it is highly unlikely that the Continental Army would have been able to win the Revolutionary War. His ability to hold the army together during times of extreme hardship and his tactical brilliance were extremely important factors in the United States winning its independence. These legacies demonstrate Washington's profound impact on the United States, shaping its government, its values, and its place in the world. Let us all together give our great hero and the father of our nation a standing ovation and a thunderous applause.